Hello, shout out to everyone, and welcome to my channel where I teach Excel for free. If you like to work on Excel spreadsheet, you want to get information, you want to add to your knowledge of Excel, this is the channel that is best for you. So I'd like you to subscribe to the channel because I'm creating more and more videos about this particular concept of Excel, especially when dealing with analysis of sales data. My name is Inyobong Emmanuel and I am your instructor on this. On this particular video, I have this worksheet. It is a sales data. I usually advise my students whenever you're working on any data, ensure you understand what that data is all about. When you understand what the data is all about, you have a glimpse, an idea on answering those questions that are attached with the data. For this particular data right here, it's a sales data. I'll walk you around all its columns. For this is the order date. This is a sales data of a particular company that deals on sales of automobiles, a mega company that deals on sales of automobiles. So they have different kinds of automobiles they sell, so retailers come to buy them and sell them finally to the consumers. Let me walk you through those automobiles. They have classic cars, they have motorcycles, they have planes, they have ships, trains, trucks and buses, and vintage cars. So these are the group of automobile, right? So but we have a question. Before I proceed to the question, let me walk you around through the entire data set for you to have an idea of what it is. For this particular column, this is order dates, this is status of those automobiles. People order for these automobiles. When they order for it, they order it in quantities. So the moment they order for it, there's a software responsible for tracking that particular automobile until it gets to the destination of the retailer, of the person who is buying it. So that software has the tendency to update itself on the database. When a particular product is being bought and shipped to a particular country and that product arrives at the buyer successfully, the automobile chip that was attached to that particular automobile on delivery updates itself on the database to represent that that particular product has been shipped. I don't know if you understand the point. Now, if there is an issue, if there is a particular problem that makes that particular product not to get to the destination of the buyer, the software also can update itself on the database and inform the database team that this particular product that was bought is on hold. The chip also has this tendency to do what? To update itself to identify if a particular product or automobile that was bought, if the order was cancelled. All those I'm going to show you here. So this is when you hear of a technological automobile company, this is how standard it should look like. Excuse me, sorry. We are being asked a particular question. If you go through this data set, I'm going to make it available in the description section of the link. You can go through it, download it and practice along. You can see the columns are available. You have year ID, product line, MSRP, product code, customer name, phone, address. So this is like a database containing the sales of those automobiles and their status and whatever information attached to it. we are really concerned. Why are we concerned? Because of this particular question. This is just a sample question to improve your knowledge on data analysis with Excel. Now, this question says, due to the incident in the city of Boston, track every item on hold. Call the client to inform that their goods are safe and secured. It will be sent, it will be delivered once the issue is resolved. Let me change this to delivered. Now, this kind of question arises when it comes to sales and delivery. What do I mean by sales and delivery? Let me drag your attention back in the time whereby there was fire outbreak in the city of Canada. What really happened that period? People who were shipping deliveries to clients, to customers, they had to put those things on hold because of the fire incident. So an issue might arise, and you, the seller of a particular product, need to pause your delivery to your client. So that is the kind of issue that we are facing in this data set. There was an incident in the city of Boston. This is just a sample, not a real life story. There was an incident in the city of Boston, and this incident is life dependent. People needs to be safe. The movement of people has been banned due to this movement, so that the issue can be tracked and resolved. And for that reason, this company's products of automobiles that are being bought were also kept on hold, probably on the road or in another company's branch, where they have to wait until the issue subsides before they can do what? Before they can proceed to delivering the items, the goods, down to the retailers or the buyers. So we want to track the sales that were going to the city of Boston, and we want to see the sales that are on hold, so that we can be able to extract the numbers and do what? Call the clients and inform them that for the fact that their goods has not been delivered is due to the global issue, that once it is being resolved, all products will be delivered directly to customers. Let's go back to the data set to answer this question. I usually advise my students, whenever you are going through a data set like this to answer questions, please ensure you study each and every column in that data set. You can find this here. This is order number column, quantity ordered, price each, order line, sales, order date, status. These are status of the product. You see product that are being shipped, you see product that have cancelled. People who are retailers, I wanted to buy a product but they later cancelled it. Everybody has their own decision, bro, so they later cancelled it. You see orders that are still in process, orders that have been resolved, and orders that have been shipped. So after that, we're going to see quantity ID, month ID, year ID for every, then product line for every questions in Excel. There is a particular column that does what? Answers that question. So your issue now is to source out the column. That's why I usually advise go through each column before you analyze any data. So I have seen a particular column that plays an important role in the answering of this question. Number one is the status column. If I should click on the down arrow after I've turned on filters, I'm going to see all the status of automobiles that are being bought. Remember, our question says what? Track every item on hold. On hold. Let me make it bolder. Control B. Track every item on hold. and make it bigger as well. So this plays an important role. On hold plays an important role. Let's go to the data set. So these are the status. I want to see the ones that are on hold. You can see it on hold. So I have to deselect all and only select on hold. So these are the items that are on hold. All the products that have been bought and they are still on hold. They have not yet gotten to the destination, or they have not yet been delivered to the clients. Now the clients are calling that what is wrong with their product. They want to see their products. Why has their product not yet arrived? And we want to explain to them that it is due to the global issue, especially for client that requires you passing through one country, that there is an issue in order to get to their destination. So I don't know if you understand the questions that are attached to this data set. Now what do we want to do? We want to call the clients to inform them that their goods are safe and secured. It will be delivered once the issue is resolved. Now these are the clients that are on hold, that have their products on hold. Let's see. So these are the properties, the products that are still on hold. I want to make this question more detailed. Every item, let's make this every motorcycles. Every motorcycles on hold. Let's make it more detailed. If the question was to be just all the items that are on hold, you could just only filter out on hold. The moment you filter out on hold, you can now start going through. We also need their names. These are their names, the names of the clients. These are their postal codes, and let me see if phone numbers are attached as well. And these are their phone numbers. You can now start calling them one after the other in order to inform them about the issue and the status of their ordered products. The question now has been detailed to the point that we say, they say track the motorcycles that are on hold. So we have to go to the product line code. These are the product line where you see all the products that have been sold by this particular company, and we are very interested in the motorcycles. So I'm going to deselect this and select only, filter out only motorcycles. So this is only one motorcycle that is on hold. So you can now call these clients. If there's a phone number attached to this is the phone number. You can call this client and inform them that his motorcycle is still coming up to him. I'm really concerned about for planes, motorcycles, planes, and classic cars. These are questions that we have generated from this particular data set, and more will still be generated. So we want to find out for planes, people who have ordered planes, and that the plane is yet to get to the destination of the person who ordered it. So we click on planes. If you want to filter out planes, and click OK. So these are the person that bought plane, and their plane is yet to be delivered. This is a multi-million naira company who invests in transportation. All right, so these are the planes that are still on hold, and you can get the numbers and do what's called them. Now how about question of let me cancel this. Classic cars. I want to see the classic cars that are on hold. Classic cars that are on hold, and also inform them that their products is still being going to deliver. So I'll come to where I have planes and uncheck this. I'm really concerned about classic cars. So all the classic cars will be displayed that are on hold, and I can contact the persons by just scrolling through the side. You can see the address of the person, you can see the state, you can see the name, and even the phone numbers. So no matter how complex a data set is, there's still always a way around it. First thing you need to do before you analyze the data is to do what? Ensure you have gone through what each column represents, what each column stands for, and you are able to identify the type of analysis that will be needed for that data. Aside that, you're very good to go. So I like you. If this is your first time on my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button, like the videos to get to wider audience, wider reach. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace, guys.